Hey, Shalom, Makim Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders, a great millstone that taught us this truth and that's what teaching this truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect, beginning with the 144,000 all the way down to the large multitude that believes, and who the Lord will deliver in these last days. To you all I say Shalom. All right, and the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp coming back today with another lesson. And Lord willing, today this lesson will be edifying and to the point. And I want to go in on this article that you see here on the screen. This is from 2fab.com. And the article reads, it says, woman arrested after allegedly trying to flush newborn baby down IHOP toilet. All right, woman arrested after allegedly trying to flush newborn baby down IHOP toilet. All right, and you see who the main culprit on the screen is, the master of disaster herself, Eve. And, you've been seeing the apostles, going in on, this woman, you know what I'm saying? And these women that are out here in this world that we live in, for the mass majority, are, they're complete misfits. Now, I'm not saying that every single woman is like that. If you have women that are actually attempting to, according to the best of their ability, serve their husband and fear, serve and fear their husband, ultimately because they believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and they're trying to do what they need to do to the best of their ability, then it doesn't apply, because you do have sisters who believe, but for the most part, beginning with the so-called black women all the way down to the so-called Latino Native American women, these women out here are complete monsters, man. And it only takes a special demon, all right, to want to do something like this to a little child. And like I said, you see who the culprit is on the mugshot there. Shaniqua D. Caldwell, who told authorities she was not pregnant and had not had sex in 6 years, was arrested in Kentucky and charged with concealing the birth of an infant. An autopsy is pending. It says a harrowing scene turned tragic at an IHOP in Bowling Green, Kentucky, after police received a 911 call about a bleeding woman in the bathroom who witnessed believed may have miscarried. The caller who also claimed the woman was attempting to flush the baby down the toilet. Flushing your child down the toilet. You gotta have a reprobate mind to do something like that, man. And that's why the scripture says, since they have not retained the most, since they have not retained, let me just get it real quick. Since they have not retained the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. And that's talking about, 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, this is Romans chapter 1, verse. Let's see. Yep, Romans chapter 1, verse 28. It says, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. All right, and let's just get this definition of reprobate, because you got to be completely reprobate to do that, And like I said, you have a lot of these women out here who are, coming out, leaving, going out on these vacations and leaving their children at home in the place set with just a couple days worth of food and water, and they come back and the child is dead. And the scriptures talk about the women like this, man. Let me get that word reprobate here, man. That word reprobate, when you get it here in the Greek, just waiting for it to load up. I'm clicking reprobate, but it's not pulling up for some reason. So let's just go back and try it again. Just bear with me. All right. This word reprobate is adakimas. Okay? That word is adakimas in the Greek. And when you get the definition of reprobate, it says, hence, which does not prove itself to be such as it ought. All right, which does not prove itself to be such as it ought. Okay? A reprobate. And the way that you are made a reprobate is ultimately if demons is plaguing your minds for you to do something like that. And Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the one, all right, that'll put those demons on you, man. That'll give you over to a strong delusion to want to flush your child down the toilet, man. That's why, like I said, beginning with the apostles and elders on down, they've been saying, stay away from her. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about when I say her. Okay, that woman. Okay, because most of these women, all right, beginning with the so-called black women, most of these women out here ain't right, man. You know, they're not right, and a lot of them got demons on them, man. You know. So it says, even as the Most High, even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind. All right, and we got that definition of reprobate, pretty much doing things but what you ought not to do those things which are not convenient. You see that? You see what I'm saying? Doing things that are convenient, man. Look at like individuals like Sexy Red and I don't even know the rest of these hoes. I don't even know the rest of their names. You know, you got Sexy Red and Doja Cat. That's another one that just came to my mind. Of course, you got like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion. There's another one. I forgot her name, but Sexy Red, is one of the main ones. You know, that promote this whole, being a whole culture and this adulterous cheat. This a whole adulterous society, which you can blame Esau for that. But Esau and the so-called black women are the ultimate tag team champions, man. All right, so it says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder. That was murder, man. Debate, deceit, malignity, whispers, backbiters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers. Covenant breakers. Slack, hold on 1 second. All right, covenant breakers. Without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, And like I said, you gotta have a special demon on you for you to be in an IHOP bathroom and begin to flush your child down the toilet, man. It says, by the time police arrived, the woman had left the scene, but they did find a deceased baby that appeared to have been newly born in the toilet. Shanika Caldwell, 35, was subsequently found in the parking lot of Red Roof Inn for Bowling Green Daily News. And that's pretty much it. But like I said, you can clearly see in the mugshot what it is, man. And that's why I'm gonna say it again. Time and time again, they've been saying stay away from her, because this is the kind of shit that you will run into. Okay, let's just get a few more precepts. Like I said, this lesson ain't gonna be long at all. Let's get a few more precepts and we'll wrap it up. Let's get the book of Job 39. All right, Job 39, and let's see. It says, gavest thou goodly wing? What the hell? Y'all just seen it just cut off on its own. Job 39 and 13, it says, gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. You see, like an ostrich will have eggs, and and will go out there and lay eggs in the dirt, and forget where they laid the eggs, and they could be walking and just completely just smash their eggs, man, because they're stubborn animals, man. They're not too smart, and it's likening the ostrich here unto the woman. You see, it says, and forget it that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. It says she is hardened against her young ones. You see that? And that's talking about who? It's beginning with the so-called black woman. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. You see? Like I said, you over here treating your child as if, it makes me think of that parable. It makes me think about that parable where, it wasn't even a parable. This is actually history. Salakia, 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, where it was a great famine that took place. And that was like, man, look, we can boil your son today, and then tomorrow we can boil mine. So they boiled the one family's son and ate him. And then the next day they was looking to boil the other one that said that we could boil ours the next day, and it was gone. But the Lord is gonna show forth more terrible things than this. You know, whereas cannibalism is gonna come back. You know, whenever these famines pick up. So it says, she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain. Her labor is in vain without fear, man. You know, and you gotta be completely without fear to do something like that, man. Not fear of any kind of repercussions. And you got all these women that do these 187s all across the world, you know. And you had the RV Wade, you know, that got passed. What was it? Was it 2 years ago? You know, you had that got passed about 2 years ago, and you had these women that was completely losing their minds, man, driving to different states that still allowed it just to, you know, just to get the 187 done on their children at these clinics. You know, you got the whole new thing called F them kids. That's a new thing. You know, F them kids. Like I said, you got these women out here that are putting men on child support for hundreds and even thousands of dollars a month. You know, I'm talking about what kind of child needs $1,200 a month. You know, it says she is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom. Neither hath he imparted to her understanding. You see, they're without wisdom and understanding. That's why it's important for a woman, if you're a woman listening, it's really important for you to be with the man of understanding, a man that fears Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, so that you can be guided and taught the right way. Because most of these women don't even know how to be women. You know, they don't know how to be women. They don't know how to cook. You know, they don't know how to clean them. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to clean themselves. You know, this whole social media age that we're in, you know, really just promotes and teaches women just to be promiscuous and proud, man. You know, and nowadays, if you see a woman, man, her body count is dummy high. You would damn near want to. You wouldn't even want to ask. You know, how many men that woman done slept with in their lifetime, man, because it will blow your mind, man. But that's the world and lifestyle that we live in. And like I said, you can thank Esau Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man, for that. For acts like this. You know, flushing your child down the drain or down the toilet. Man, it's like my phone is moving slow, man, for some reason. It says she is hardened against, let's read verse 17 again. It says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. You see? She's without wisdom and understanding. You know? So these women that are out here trying to make, you know, rash and bold decisions on their own, typically 9 times out of 10, that decision that they're making, you know, is 9 times out of 10 is going to be off. You know, and really, you know, people that do these things when they get the 187s, or you like this instance here where we're talking about this woman, you know, most of the time they do this because ultimately they still want to live in pleasure. They still want to be promiscuous. They still want to monkey branch. And if you don't know what monkey branching is, just use your imagination. They still want to monkey branch or ride the sea carousel. You know, man, this is a lamentation. Hardened against her young one. I think we might have just read that. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, but there's another one I'm thinking of, lamentation. This is more so going towards the that's more so going towards the famine. But let's actually get this one. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, the 5th chapter, real quick. And like I said, I'll end it off on this one because I didn't want this lesson to be too long. This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 23. It says, but this people hath a revolting and a rebellious heart. And that's talking about our people, 2/3 of our people, man. 2/3 of our people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. And rebellious, and that word heart is your mind. And that word, when you get the word rebellious, all right, it literally means to be back at war. You see, our people are constantly 24 hours, 7 days a week at war against their maker, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, by their actions, worshiping these false gods, you know, walking after walking after the opinions of their own minds. You know, when the scripture says that the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. All right, when you get that word revolting, that word is sorar. All right, that word is sorar. In revolting here, it says to be stubborn, rebellious, usually towards Yahweh. You see that? Usually towards the Most High. You see? That's why the Lord, you know, you had Deacon Asaph that made that point. You know, we need to talk, we need to get through the community. You know, the Lord ain't dealing with the community, man. You see, this is an example of what goes on in the black community. Shit like this. Our people are revolting and rebellious, and the Lord made them that way. Ultimately to destroy them. Okay? And that word rebellious is marah, which I know that word means bitter. Like mar, you know, like like Amerigo. You know, it's like it means bitter. Marah. So it says elsewhere towards the Most High, stubborn and rebellious son towards a father or towards the Most High. You see, to be contentious, refractory, rebellious. And that's our people, man. Jake is completely revolted and gone, man. That's why the Lord is going to completely do away with the so-called black community. And he's going to completely restart, man, because the black community, look at the black community. Look at the Latino community. Look at the Native American community. I mean, our people are through. If you don't have the understanding of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, that you're an Israelite, and you don't have an understanding of your power, man, you're going to be through. That's what makes you black. Mentally, you know, mentally you're black. Okay? It says, but this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart. They are revolted and gone. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear Yahweh our power. You see, they don't want to fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They would rather fear the so-called self-proclaimed white man. You know, there's no fear amongst there's no fear amongst Israel. The only ones that are going to truly fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai are the elect of the nation of Israel. You see? And you women, man, these women got a particular task at hand too. Don't just don't think that you don't got anything that you got to do. Okay? Your job is to serve your husband, man. Okay, fear and reverence your husband. That's your job, and when you do that, that's respectable in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So it says, neither say they in their heart, let us now fear Yahweh our power, that giveth rain, both the former and the latter, in his season. He reserveth unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. Your iniquities have turned away these things. You see, that's why our people are in the black communities today, in the ghettos and the barrios and the reservations. You know, it's due to our iniquities. It says your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholding good things from you. What's ultimately the good things? The blessings. And you can read the blessings in Deuteronomy 28 verses 1 through 14. You see, our people being wicked as hell, okay, have caused these things to turn away from us, man. Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai pretty much has turned his face away from us. It says, for among my people are found wicked men that lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap and catch men. You know, and that's going into the false leaders of our people. You know, completely being rebellious, man. Okay? So like I said, I just wanted to do a real quick lesson on this. I seen this article. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. You know, but Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone that taught us his truth and that's what teaching his truth. And much peace, love, and salutation to the elect, beginning with 144,000, all the way down to the large multitude that believes in who the Lord will deliver in these last days. To you all I say, Shalom.